Hey, what's going on everyone? In today's video, we're going to be changing out the hybrid battery air filter for a 2024 Toyota Corolla, as you see here. This is a hybrid Nightshade. It's the hybrid SE model. In Nightshade, it's just it's a trim. They give you extra rims and blacked out emblems. But for the hybrid Corolla from 2020 to 2024, actually some people have told me some of my videos have been working for 2025. So 2020 to 2025, this is the exact replacement DIY for changing out your hybrid battery filter. The reason why I'm doing this, I've crossed over 25,000 miles and I don't have warranty anymore. At the same time, the dealer wanted to charge me a few $100 just to change out a filter. I looked up the part. This one here, it only cost me about $22 at the same dealer. It might be a little higher at this given moment, but you can get this on Amazon for pretty cheap. Aftermarket ones run for you about $10 or less, and so that's kind of what we're going to change out today. All right, so again, this is the filter that you need, part number G92DH12060, and this, again, it's the hybrid battery 1 filter for this 2024 Toyota Corolla, as you see here. I'm going to open it up really quickly, quantity of 1. And it's just one of those paper filters that you're going to change out from the rear side. And so this is pretty much all it is. The dealer told me mine was clogged. We'll take a look at that and see if it actually is. And we're going to show you how to replace it. So we're going to remove it, take a look at it, and replace it with this one. Again, this is the part number, and let's get started. All right, a few things before we get started. You're going to need some form of flashlight. I have this one here. It's pretty bright, depending on where you are in your garage or in your Corolla. The rear seat is pretty dark, and so that's what you're going to need. And then all you need is just pretty much these plastic tools here. I'm just going to grab one of them. Most likely this one I'll probably be using, but I'll know when I get in there. These are little plastic pry tools, so it just keeps your interior from getting scratched up. You don't need this if you don't have this toolkit available. What I have here is just like a big toolkit of like plastic trim remover. It just makes life easier just because I work on cars quite a bit, and this is the one I'm going to use today. But if you don't have any of that, all you need is just a flathead screwdriver. Anything here will work. You can put like a little tape around it, and that will work just fine. Actually, I might show you guys what that looks like. But let's go ahead and jump over to the car. What we're going to do is go to the driver rear side. And what we're going to do is actually use that tool, one of these tools, to remove the air filter cover. And we're going to, from there, I'll show you guys and kind of walk you through the rest. But the hybrid battery filter, you're actually sitting on the rear seat is a cover for where the battery filter is contained, or the battery is contained, and the filter is just on the back side. I didn't explain why you have to change it out, but pretty much you know, they have a filter there just to protect against dust and debris, and when it gets clogged up, it just makes it so the battery can't breathe or gets hot. And so this will clean up the filter and just let the battery kind of like get a little bit air and just stay cool. So if you don't change it out, I don't think it's the end of the world, but over time, you know, I think some people like 50,000+ miles, it starts to get a little clogged. This I'm running at 25,000 miles. The interval says that like every 5,000 you should check it, I believe, but totally up to you. Just check it here and there, and I'm just going to change it out right now just because they said it was clogged. We'll take a look, but that's pretty much it. All right, so I'm jumping over on the rear side of the car. Open that rear door as wide as you can. So if you have a small garage like me, you might not have enough room, as you can see there. I have about an inch before I get there. And then I'm going to grab the flashlight, throw some of those plastic and tools on the side. And let me show you guys where the filter is. So as we put this flashlight on the corner here, this little vent here is your air filter. As you can see, this is where we prop the flashlight in a decent area. This filter cover is where your filter is going to be. Your filter is actually going to be attached to the cover itself. And you can see there's a little pry point here. That's what you need. That's why I'm using the plastic one. Like obviously you can put a little tape around this one. You could probably even do it without, but it won't scratch it up as bad. But if you have something like this, it's already plastic, but you can try to do it, and it's not going to do it because it's just a little too thick. So you have to come back to the flathead here. Let me go ahead and get a little tape, put it around it, show you guys what I'm talking about, and then we'll get started. All right, so I'm back. I have a little bit of tape around the flathead here. It's not the perfectly put tape, but it works. And it's still gonna get me in there. So you can see here that I've inserted the flathead, doing this with one hand, and I'm just kind of wiggling around. I might lose it a little bit, but just kind of press it in and just try to wedge it in there. And you can see that it's starting to loosen. And as you can see there, I just pulled it out, and that pretty much releases this plastic clip on this side from this edge here. There's another one on the bottom corner, and I'm going to pull out the filter. It's just kind of hooked in from this edge on this side, if you can see there. And basically, you're going to insert it back in that edge there. All right, one thing I wanted to show you guys, just before I get really into replacing this filter here, I'll just show you guys underneath. A long time ago, I did a video on changing these seat covers. As you see here, they're using the leather ones instead of the cloth. For the SE, they have cloth. And so when I did that, when I pulled out the seats, there was a big battery cover there. Some people were asking if it was dangerous to touch around there. It's fine because, you know, Toyota puts a little cover around it. But even here, it's safe because what you see here, there is really no battery, but it's the vent that leads into the battery. So this is all plastic. And as you see there, that corner, if I can reach my hand and point to it, this is the air vent. I think my hand is actually covering the camera, but with this needle nose or this flathead, there's the air vent there that I'm pointing at. And that's pretty much where it's preventing dust and debris from going into. We're going to leave it there for now. I just wanted to show you guys and just talk about it real quick, but we'll jump over back to the workstation, like I said, and we'll walk through it. All right, and we're back over at the workstation. I've taken out the cover, as you see here, and the cover connects from the interior piece here, and we pried it on this edge here. And as you see, this is the paper filter. In order to remove it, you can see that the skinnier side here, in order to remove it, you're just going to pull one edge. It's okay that if you mess it up because, you know, you have a new filter, but you pull on this edge, prise it open, you pull on this edge as well, and then you're just going to release the clips. And then at the very end, it'll just slide out. We'll put it back in that same direction, in the reverse direction, but that's pretty much the filter. I'm going to put this on the side. If you're curious about the part number, if you somehow broke yours or you want to get a new one, it's right there. But this is fine. Looks good. Pretty much a 25,000 mile car, so there's really not much going on there. This is the filter. It's not much, just it stops large debris from coming inside. And you know, they told me it was dirty. Like I said, like if you get to 50,000 plus miles, you should probably change it. I bought it because they told me it was dirty. They didn't show it to me. But these things just don't look that dirty from what I can tell. It sits this way, so then you can probably check the dust and debris over here. It's not like a cabin filter or an air filter, engine air filter, where I see is a lot dirtier. And I guess it depends on where you live. If you're inside of your car is really dirty, you live in a very dusty area or desert, you probably want to clean it more often. But I don't live in those areas, and they told me this was pretty dirty and needed to be replaced. I don't see that, but let's go ahead and take a look at both of them to double check. Again, this is the part number G92DH 12060 filter hybrid battery 1 for the 2024 Toyota Corolla or 2020 to 2025 hybrid. New one, old one. You know, I guess it's a little bit darker. Let's see. Not really. I think it's just where the position I'm holding it. This obviously is a little bit darker, but this is a a lighter material, but it's really not that dirty. You don't see as much dust and debris. And so I'm wondering why they told me to change it, but it's all right. If you guys know, it may be something I don't like, didn't really look this dirty at 26,000 miles. And so they told me at my last interval around like 24. And so we're going to put it back. We're going to tuck it in here. And as you're tucking it in, just make sure it lines up. Check out some of the pins. So I'll show you guys. There's a pin here, there's a pin here, and there's two at the top here. So we'll stick it back in. All right, it's just those 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the last one, you just stick it in there. Just make sure it sticks through, and the filter is, the new filter is on it. So it looks pretty good now. Again, this is the old one. This is the new one. We'll just go ahead and insert it back in, and you can see here, this is where the filter is, just covering those vents from any additional dust from entering the battery area. So let's go ahead and jump back. All right, so we're over here back on the rear side, driver's side. And so I have the rear door open. This is the filter cover. I just put the filter back on, and putting it back is the reverse order of removal. So this corner will just plug into this edge here. And so we're just gonna slide it on this corner. Should be pretty simple. And then you're just gonna line up the grooves on the corner there. So just make sure nothing's protruding, and just give it some firm pressure, or you can just give it a little small tap. Don't tap it too hard, but I think it can get a little bit, some pressure and a little tap there. So let me zoom out, show you guys the tap. That's pretty much it. It snaps back into place. Just push your hands along the corner just to make sure the plastic pins just kind of lock back in. If you need to remove it again, you'll just put your flathead here or a little plastic wedge, and that's pretty much it. Really quick install. I wanted to show you guys step by step on how to remove it, how to look for it, remove it, and then just comparing the Toyota Corolla Hybrid filter with the dealer OEM one. You can get a cheaper one online. It's just a paper filter, so it should be the same. And then all you need to do is just snap it back in. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this was helpful.